And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel bringing you just another video. So guys, I'm going to start to hopefully working through these armour sets that I'm way behind with, and I apologise. So we're going to start off with the Ancient Apocalypse armour set because I got the legs today. I think it's a cool looking set. I really do. I prefer some different arms. I don't mind the way they look. I'm just talking about perks wise. But let's get in there and we'll have a look. So I picked up the breakneck the other day. That was a grind. So here we are, guys. I did have this shaded up, but I've took it off as so you can see the natural colours. I think I might keep them natural actually. But I think it's a great looking set. So let's get in. We'll have a quick look at the lore, and then we'll start looking at the details, and then we'll apply some shaders as we always do. Okay, so I'm about I'm a higher level than 623. I'm about 630, but I've just dropped down. These are not fully upgraded yet, so okay. Maybe you leave the first apocalypse, but your second one never leaves you, the Drifter. Okay, so we've got some resilience and health regen. We've got fusion rifle targeting and scatter projectile targeting. That's pretty much everything from auto rifles to fusion rifles, pulse rifles. The scatter projectile is good. It's not as good as if you've got an actual targeted weapon specifically. So while this helps auto rifles, an auto rifle targeting module would be more accurate. So, but I like to use these. It covers a lot of weapons. So we've got improved special ammo drop and improved heavy ammo drop. Void protected this model. So yeah, I really like the look of this. Reminds me a bit of Battlestar Galactica for obvious reasons, or Knight Rider. Maybe I'm a car, I don't know. I love the helmet though. Look at the bolting in the front here. Look at all these big heavy bolts. Like it looks like they're bolting the chin plate together. And then you've got all these belts and buckles. Not quite sure what they're for, but looks cool. Obviously, because the helmet, I assume, just slides on unless there's a release mechanism back here. I don't know. Interesting colour scheme. These greys and dark metallic silvers. Really interesting. Well, not metallic, are they? They're more like a matte silver and sort of dusty greys, beiges. That's a very cool looking helmet, I think. It's one of my favourite looking helmets so far. But I've not done any at raid yet, so I'm sure there's some very cool shit in the raid. Which I want to do the raids. Damn it. Okay, Ancient Apocalypse gauntlets. Sometimes the difference between survival and eradication is just pure simple stubbornness, the Drifter. So we've got mobility and reinforcement mod, we've got fastball, increased grenade throw distance, impact induction, causes damage with a melee attack, reduces your grenade cooldown, linear fusion rifle scavenger and sniper rifle scavenger. This one's arc base protected. Again, I do quite. At first, I wasn't keen on these arms, but you know, the big chunky, massive shoulder pads are kind of cool. I wish one of them had some sort of vertical, like spikes, not spikes, but some sort of objects coming up high above, so they're like up as high as his neck, and like an extra guard or something. That would be kind of cool because I love asymmetrical designs. But again, there's all these. Throughout it's like the theme of the armour, all these rivets and bolts, you know, almost like the technology is not quite as advanced, maybe, you know what I mean? It's like looking at, say, SpaceX's current technology and how they create their spaceships compared to like when we first went to the moon, and it was just rivets and bolts stuck there. Now it's like all carbon fibre layered sheets, just can be cut out in one piece almost, you know. Just no rivets, no bolts, none of that crap. Release mechanisms there. I know we're not on the chest yet, but we might as well talk about it while we're in here. Some sort of serial number. Now that's probably is that an Easter egg? What do you reckon? Are they coordinates? Dates? 1531,000.72. So that looks like a time. It looks like. Okay, I don't know. But anyway, back to the arms. So. Again, all these rivets and bolts and mechanism type, like industrialized. That's what I give this armor set, a feel of industrialization. big, bulky, strong, tough. So the chest plate, sometimes it's a cosmic event, sometimes it's a beast from hell, sometimes it's one man, the Drifter. So we've got health recovery and resilience, unflinching auto rifle aim, unflinching scout rifle aim, auto rifle reserves, and sidearm reserves. This is fire based protection. Again, there's that serial number. We've got the clasps here that clip in. I just going down here. I love the belt with all the grenades and smoke grenades maybe, and pouches with medical or food packages. I like the centre here that the armour is not fully covered because it needs some leeway to be supple and move. So I like the fact that they've thought about that in the design. And again, these big clasps over the shoulders there. I'm guessing there's some type of energy source in there, maybe a heating system or an environmental system. That'd be kind of cool. So the boots, I stopped counting the Armageddons, the Drifter. Okay, so man, he's all about the fall of society. He left when the collapse happened, and he's like, damn. So we've got mobility and resilience. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Reduces class ability cooldown when using your class ability. That's perpetuation. Sorry. Bomber reduces grenade cooldown when using your class ability. We've got auto rifle scavenger and pulse rifle scavenger. Love the boots. I've got to admit, I do like the boots. Again, front plates. Love the colours. Enough leeway for knee movement. Little asymmetrical details like the double belts around the left leg. That's kind of cool. I don't know, I like that, but I do. There's not really that much to say about these. Just that they match the overall theme of the armour, which is really cool. And down to wearing what look like rusty old cowboy boots. That's an interesting. I thought they would have been the grey, like big metal stompy feet. I think I would have preferred the last version, the big metal stompy feet. Anyway, let's get onto the mark, guys. Had a face like the end times and eyes like manna in a desert. One look at him and I knew I wasn't going to be saved. The Drifter. Is he talking about... I wonder if he's talking about Dredgen Yor, you know, because he knows him. He knows him. I think that's a relation to that. So the Titan mark. Maybe people know this. Is that the Titan symbol? That a lion with tail wrapped around it. In an attacking position, perhaps. Is this long circle, does that represent the Traveller if he carried that on? Who knows? It's interesting iconography though. If anyone knows what that is, please feel free to leave a comment. But I love the leather nature of this. I love the clips and the leather straps on there. They'll probably slot in a sword or a dagger or two. It's kind of cool. So yeah, that's the Apocalypse armor set, guys, and I think it's one of my favourites so far. But if we get in there and we'll apply a few shaders like we always do, but you'll have to excuse me, my cat wants to play. Hello, Luna. So, Golden Trace, I remember this being my favourite. When Destiny 2 first came out, this was my favourite. It only really works on one or two. It don't look very good on most things. It only works really on a couple of Hunter pieces, but yeah, it's not very nice anymore. We always go with monochromatic because this looks good on a lot of stuff. I don't think it's going to look good on this. I've just got to say that. Come on, baby. No, that's a bit too. How may I help you? Yeah, do you think that's a bit robotic? Yeah. I always like to go for the Iron Banners. I like the Iron Banner. I love all the Iron Banner shaders, man. Maybe not that one. No, there's some that look better than others. This is not one of my favourites. I do like this sort of brown, this bronzy brown, but it never seems to look good on armour sets. So I've been deleting some new weapons I got with new shaders on, but the shaders haven't been coming into my collections. I'm a bit pissed off about it because they're new and they're really nice, and it's what you get from augmented weapons. No, it's not. It's what you get from weapons that drop during the forge. So there's the iron wood. It's a little bit better. Gold and silver. before I did this video, I had, what did I have on? I had Iron Wolf on, which I think was a mistake now. But, you know, it's not bad looking. It's not bad. Did pick up a new one, Shrouded Stripes. This is going to be grey, metallic and blacks with tiger stripes. Not a fan. I was at first when I thought it was just a solid grey. That would have been so cool. It'd be like the Grey Knights from Warhammer. Didn't work out that way. Let's have a look at Dark Fluorescence. Yeah, that's like the oil in the water colour. If you look closely at the legs, you can see there. And the helmet and things. Oil in the water look. That could look kind of cool in the right circumstance, I think. Some of the newer ones. This is from the current Dawning. I've not bothered collecting the Dawning armour. I've collected them all, but they're pretty much the same armour sets every year, just slightly different design. I happen to have the set for the Titan by coincidence, so I will show that at some point. But I'm not a fan, I've got to admit. And yes, let's have a look at Vanguard Unity now. This is either going to be solid orange or lots of blue. Nice. That's pretty nice. I love that orange and blue. This type of colour set used to work really good on the Prodigal set. Now the Prodigal set on Titan, it was called something different. It was from Future Occult. But the Prodigal set that I've got now is the same set from Destiny 1, except they've took out the divide of where the shaders was applied, and that is a real shame. Man, it is an absolute catastrophe. So there's the latest Dead Orbit from Factions. I can't believe they've took out factions. They've took out trials. Man, you pay for stuff and they just take them out. Just leave them in for people that want to play them. You know, I've grinded for all those armor sets, for all the faction armor sets, and I can't use them now because they're not very good compared. I just don't have the perk sets. That's not too bad. Crucible Triumph, that's not too bad. Not bad at all. Now, I do have the Apocalypse set for the Hunter, which I don't think I've uploaded, guys, so I apologise for that. In fact, I know I've not. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry, I'm really far behind. I'm guessing I'm 9 or 10 sets of armour behind between all three characters. I do apologise. Just real quick, I did get these boots today. The Antennius wards, where you run and you slide and you project, you reflect projectiles, and it grants you super energy when you get hit and they bounce off. Problem is, when you slide, there needs to be a perk on these boots that lets you triple your slide, because it's like a 1 second slide and then you activate your shield because you're holding circle to slide. So the timing to bounce stuff off, it's almost impossible. It's really not very good. And I'm really excited when I first got them, but now I'm like, meh. You know, I'm almost tempted to infuse them. You know, the Peacekeepers, which I didn't think I'd ever use until I upgraded this. Now, guys, once you get the Huckleberry, if you've got the catalyst for it, you'll know what a beast it is. ×3 rampage. Every kill you get refills your magazine to full, and so you're on a 3 rampage, constantly get your ammo back, constantly get 3 times rampage. It's a real workhorse, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I promise I'll get onto those armor sets. I'll try and do a couple a day. Hopefully I'll keep to that promise, that schedule rather, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So please feel free to share and like. I don't usually ask for likes, and my channel it's not really growing. I get it. I'm not a YouTuber particularly. I don't put really an effort in my videos. That's obvious, but I do like to record and play and commentate. So I like to complain a lot as well. Like when things frustrate me, I usually let them they go deep for months and months, and then I'll have like an outburst on YouTube. So yeah, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone's gonna have a good Christmas, and I will see you all on the next one. So cheers.